What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's happening? These people about to cause a wreck up here and shit. Yep. Caitlin Clark had a good game last night. Except for them turnovers at the end of the game. Or near the end. And the complaining to the officials. Chrissy Sides basically said at the end of the game, we need to spend less time talking to referees and more time just executing plays. And she's right. And everybody is like, oh, she's throwing Caitlin under the bus again. Not really. Aaliyah Boston was complaining. You know, Fag Benlay was complaining. It's like a bunch of complainers. You know. And then it's easy for them to get frustrated. Caitlin and Aaliyah got so frustrated, man. It kind of threw the team out of whack. The team was winning. They started winning. Rakea Jackson started last night for the Sparks, but the Sparks, they weren't really getting it going. They were missing a lot of shots. They weren't executing. So the Fever could have stole this game. Easy. But they didn't. They fell victim to not knowing how to slow the pace down. They fell victim to not feeding the post. Caitlin Clark is too busy trying to shoot these damn logo threes instead of actually playing the offense. And this is what's killing Chrissy Sides. Chrissy Sides is going to end up most likely getting fired at the end of the year. Maybe before. They're going to bring another coach on. The coach is going to allow Caitlin to do whatever she wants. They might tamper with the rules because everybody's crying about the game being too physical for poor Caitlin. Caitlin was never all of that to begin with. She was a good player. But the thing about Caitlin is not a point guard. She is a two guard. If you put her at the off guard, Caitlin will be a lot better. That's what happened when they played against the Sparks the first time when they won. Excuse me. When they won in LA. Mitchell was allowed to do what she got to do. If Mitchell doesn't get going, that team doesn't get going. That team does not get going. They play very lethargic. Mitchell is basically like the spark plug of the offense. The LA Sparks, The reason they won was because they turned the defensive pressure on the Indiana Fever in the fourth quarter. Hamby, Nurse, and McDonald took them to school. They got an Asian chick out there who they got from overseas. I think this is her first year playing because she had to wait overseas, I think, for a year or two. So now she's playing. She's out there balling. I mean, she's not balling as far as doing what's asked of her. The coach for the Sparks, he's moving a lot of rotational pieces around. He kind of let Cameron Brink sit on the bench for a little while because he needed more size in there. The Asian chick has a lot more size, a lot more bigger than Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink is more of a stretch four to me. She's not really a low post five. She's a stretch four to me. She can hit that three once in a while, but at times, you know, she gets in trouble when she fouls a lot. And you know, Rakea Jackson was the first time starting. She was okay, but you're gonna watch and see that she's gonna grow. Nurse, McDonald, and Hamby are basically the are carrying the team on the offensive side of the ball. But defensively, they put pressure on Clark. They made it difficult for their bench. Melissa Smith is now coming off the bench. She had trouble against the Sparks bigs. Nurse and Caitlin Clark, they were going at it. I thought they was going to fight for a minute. But you got people are trying to say Caitlin Clark is complaining about her teammates. She's complaining about her coaches. Post game, she tried to talk about the referees. Look, this ain't college no more. You know, she really hasn't been having it tough. Angel Reese got clotheslined last game. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was clotheslined. Did she complain about it? No. She got up, played the rest of the game. She's doing well for a rookie. She got her first double-double last night. Even though they lost, she got her first double-double. Angel out there playing her game, trying to get better. You know, everybody, she already knows what time it is. She's not here to be pampered. And a lot of these people are seeing Caitlin Clark getting pampered. Now, are the vets jealous? Of course they're jealous. They're all jealous. They can lie and say they're not, but they're jealous. They're upset because they're like, how come all these people, we getting all this stuff now? Because you got money coming in now. Caitlin Clark is your face. She's the great white hope. Now watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. When next year come, watch what I tell you. They gonna change a lot of stuff. You ain't gonna be able to do all that to Caitlin no more. Watch what I tell you. They gonna change the rules for her while everybody else get beat up. Alyssa Thomas, we're gonna get to her in a minute, because you had a lot of people wanting her kicked out the game, and people were trying to say, oh, that's Angel Reese fans. No, it wasn't just Angel Reese fans. It was fans all over. It was like, yo, what the hell is this chick doing? Like, dog. Like, the first couple times was okay. It was like, all right, you know, she's being physical. Then when she did what she did, it was like, whoa. And people were looking for a suspension. The thing about the WNBA, they're not going to suspend Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas is a vet. In their game against Phoenix, you need to change their name from the Phoenix Mercury to the Phoenix Crybabies. All you saw was Diana Taurasi, Cloud, crying to the refs. Cloud got a dumb tech trying to show up the ref. And what pissed me off is her and Taurasi were getting an attitude with the dark-skinned ref, the black ref, but ain't said one damn word to the white ref. They was all, look, man, we're trying to talk to you, get this call, you know, but that guy over there is being an a-hole. They clapping the ball to tell him to give him the ball like he a dog or something. I'm like, that's why nobody like you. Nobody like Taurasi. They can't stand her. She has an elitist attitude. She's an a-hole. She thinks she's a man. That's the problem. She thinks she's a man and she's a woman. And that's the problem. A lot of these women that's in the league, you know, they think they're men. And you're not. The thing is, these girls in this draft class are bringing you guys attention, but yet y'all dissing them. Now, I'm not saying about the play. The play's fine. Y'all could play the game. Y'all could do what y'all do. But Alyssa Thomas clotheslining, she did this to Candace Parker. She tried to take Candace Parker's knee out when they played against each other. When Candace Parker was with Chicago, Candace Parker got up limping, just shook her head like, you know, because Alyssa Thomas is a dirty player. Because she can't, she's not the face, or she's not getting the credit. She's not getting the credit because she's an a-hole. She thinks she's a man as well. She walks around with a stick up her butt. She's clotheslining people, doing all type of stuff. She's doing what Draymond Green does in the NBA, and this is why Draymond doesn't get the love that he feels he should get, because of your antics. I understand it. I don't have a problem with it. I didn't even have a problem with her doing the choke slam thing, and I didn't have a problem with it. I just looked at it as sending a message to the rookie. Like, this is what you need to do. But Angel Reese got back up. People like, oh, that could have ended her career. That wasn't going to end. Probably would have ended Caitlin Clark's career. But it ain't going to end Angel. See, people don't understand Angel's tough. She's very tough. She's always had to fight against... She used to get thrown down by Aaliyah Boston, Cardoso, all of the bigs in college. And she got back up and went back at them. That's why T Spoon loves her. She loves Angel Reese. She like, this girl got dog in her. Like, she just don't quit. She don't have any quit in her. And she's going to shape up the sky. Her, when they get Cardoso back and they get their other people back, they're going to start taking off, I say, mid-season. I predicted it before the season. I said they would finish between 5 and 7. The Fever, I thought, would finish between 6 and 8 or 6 and 9. But the only reason the Fever are losing is because Caitlin Clark keep taking these dumb shots. She's not playing within the system. Now, the Phoenix Mercury, they got a solid team, but if they don't score, like if their 3 main players don't score over 60, like combined, they in trouble. They shot their lowest percentage last night because the Connecticut Sun are for real. They're tired of being disrespected. They're tired of not getting the love. And the reason you're not getting the love is because you have a team full of the same team. All of y'all are the same team and y'all love the same person like yourselves. They're not going to promote that because they don't want that in their household. Especially if a man's in the household, he going to be like, oh, heck no. But everybody's worried about that. Now everybody's yelling. Alyssa needs to know that Alyssa didn't need to be suspended for what? Because if you suspend, that's why Angel Reese said what she said at the end of the game, because she knows. See, Angel Reese is looking at the big picture and down the road. Y'all are not watching it. This is why she sent those sneak disses to Caitlin Clark, Charles Barkley, and all of these other people, LeBron James, who's jumping on the Caitlin bandwagon, and they told her to take it down because, you know, they're trying to make her the face of the league. Angel Reese, they figured out that she garners a lot of money as well. She brings in a lot of money. Like, she is a lightning rod. And her play on the court, people love it. Yeah, she don't have to put up 18 or 20 some points. Nah, she's going to give you a good 15, 8 or maybe 9 or 10, and like 5, maybe 3 to 5 assists or 6. That's her game. People love that because her energy. She brings a rub-off effect. You know, and that's what people don't understand. They upset because they don't like Angel Reese because she beat Caitlin Clark and Cardoso beat Caitlin Clark. Cardoso had to let everybody know, look, man, our games are selling out as well. It's not about one player. And she's right, it's not. But the Connecticut Sun, Dewana Bonner, I think that's her name, Dewana Bonner. If I messed it up, my bad. Don't get an attitude. Dewana Bonner basically, you know, was upset because people were trying to make Alyssa Thomas as this. She's just a mean person. Look at what she's doing. She's probably doing that to Bonner at home. You know, they always gotta attack the personal life. No. She threw Angel on her head because Angel's down there putting her bow on her back. And she was out muscling AT. AT got mad. She got in her feelings. She got in her feelings because Angel Reese was destroying her ass down low. So she got mad, and that's when she got tired and she went over the edge. And she knew she messed up. That's why she walked like she did. She didn't really say anything because she knows she went overboard. But that's what AT does. AT always go overboard. She's always done that. Don't get upset now because she did it to Angel. She did it to Candace Parker. She did it to plenty women. She done got into it with everybody. She got into it with Aaliyah Boston. She got into it Brittany Griner, or Brandon Griner, excuse me. Brandon Griner threw Aaliyah Boston on the damn floor. Like she owed him money. So, you know, but the Phoenix Mercury, they outplayed them. They were more physical. They shut them down. The Mercury couldn't get a shot to go. They don't have a down low present. They're running a 3-guard rotation, which I'm like, why? They got 2 forwards out there trying to be 5s, and Bree Jones just dominated. Dewana Bonner dominated. Alyssa Thomas dominated. Because all 3 of them, you know, they're unicorn type players. Alyssa Thomas is the facilitator. She runs the offense. Dewana Bonner's the scorer. Bree Jones is the she's the jack of, I'm not jack of all trades. She's the dirty work. She's the dirty work person. She gets all the rebounds and the putbacks. Carrington is just a dog. She's just all dog. You know, she plays like that because they always looked at her as the pretty girl, and they used to pick on her on the court. So she got to be tough now. Ty Harris is phenomenal. Like, whenever it's time for her to take off or do her thing, she does it. She just does whatever the team asks her to do. Their bench is good. Jefferson, they got the other girl. I mean, they're a good team. They're undefeated right now, but I mean, I think they're straight. We'll see where they're at when they play the Aces, because I still think the Aces and the Liberty are going to give them trouble down the stretch. Connecticut Sun problem is, well, it's their first time starting undefeated like this. So, hey, they may win the championship this year. But their troubles is going to come once teams actually have a chance to game plan against them. Because what I would do is I would get physical with DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner don't really like physicality. She really don't. She's very finesse. Alyssa Thomas is the one that loves contact and physicality. I would just push her around. You could get in Alyssa Thomas' head. You can make her go over the board. So there's plenty of ways to beat this Connecticut Sun team. It's just early right now in the season. Everybody's trying to get their players back from injury. They're trying to get everybody acclimated within the system. But it is so easy to beat the Connecticut Sun. It's not real hard. They're a second half team. If you jump out on them, if you jump out on their ass early and you put pressure on them, oh, they done. They done. But it's gonna be hard because their starting five, all of them are in sync with one another. Hell, they probably all sleep together, allegedly. They probably all have slumber parties together and shit, as close as they are. Allegedly. You're going to have somebody in the comment section, you're being a sexist. You're being a homophobe. I'm going to be like, and? What they going to do to me? What are they going to do to me? I just find it funny how a woman doesn't like men, but she dressed like a man. Or a man don't like women, but he dressed like a woman. So, why? You made a choice to say you don't like it, but why are you dressing like a man? I just don't understand it. I'ma dress like a man, but I don't like men. It's like, okay then, so why are you dressed up like a man? I done been around women who go out with women, but they dress like women. They just prefer women. I've been around men who go out with men, but they dress like men. They both wear suits. They not out here doing the, it's raining men, hallelujah. They ain't doing that. But see, the WNBA is trying to get rid of all of that stuff. They're trying to bring in women. That's why they set this Caitlin Clark up with the son of the Iowa team. The Iowa's coach, the Iowa's men's team's the Iowa's coach of the men's team's son, which we already know that's a plan, allegedly. I think her and Kate Martin got something going on. I'm just saying, allegedly. I think they're more together than you got this crap. I don't believe one iota. I don't believe one iota that her and that guy are together. I don't believe it. I don't. You know, people are gonna look at me and they're gonna have an attitude. They're going to say, you're wrong. Well, I'll be that. Thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. Dizzy.